Hello, peeps. Hello, family. I'm back. This is Kimberly Purpose, and welcome to my channel. Um, I wanted to share some more wonderful information with you all. For those of you all who are trying to find your indigenous roots, um, I did a video, you know, about a couple of days ago about the African Americans being similar to the Australian Aborigines, the Aborigines of Australia. And so, and now I mentioned that I believe we're from the same stock. And I also talked about how um, there were some similarities as to how the American Aborigines are treated just like the Aborigines of Australia. Well, I had a viewer named Kay Jones. I want to tell Miss Kay Jones, thank you, thank you, thank you. She shared some wonderful insight. I really, really appreciate it. I want to give her props and tell her thank you because this is some valuable information, which actually gives us even more proof and evidence that we are indigenous here to the Americas and that the American Aborigines, aka African Americans, are truly related or of the same stock as the um, Australian Aborigines. Those are our ancestors, and we come from the same stock, and we of the same kin. So, which puts us here as indigenous to being American. We are the true Aborigines. Just like the paintings and the artwork, the statues, those are all us. Those are our families. So she gave me this book that was printed during the early 1900s. It was published in 1914. I want to tell you all that this book is sort of um, degrading. It's in the mindset of what great caucasoids were thinking back in the day of us as animal and as property. And so they put us in this breeders magazine. It's called it's really, they changed the name to the Journal of Heredity. This is where it's published at, and it's formerly called the American Breeders Magazine. And if you stroll down through here, I'm going to show you all that go our ancestors right here. Um, I believe these are the Aborigines. I can't read that. The the Australians from the Australian Aborigines. I think those are them on this picture. I'm not sure. Don't take my word for it. I can't read the inscription. I need glasses. But I was strolling down. Then if you stroll further down, they have cattle down here. I said, okay, they put humans in comparison to cattle. How great. But the true humans. But anyway, let's go back up here to the top. It's very short and very brief. And it says here, I'm looking on the other side, American Breeders Magazine, Volume 5. But it comes from the Journal of Heredity. And in the stroll down here, it says, here, I'm blocking you all. Let me scroll up so I can read this. It says, the Journal of Heredity is published monthly by the American Genetic Association, formerly called the American Breeders Association, for the benefit of the members. Canadian members who desire to receive it should receive 25 cents per year. So they're going on and on about the prescription. So I'm just telling you where it's from. And then it says here, the date of this issue was April 25th, 1914. And it's talking about the copyright of it. And it says here on this picture, the Negrito of the Philippine Islands. Dr. Bean thinks that they are fusions of the three fundamental races of mankind, the Australords, Iberian, and primitive, the former dominating. The Australian stock, he suggests, may be the original one from which the other two are derived, unless it itself is a result of the fusion of the Iberian and primitive where somewhere in Eastern Asia in prehistoric time. And here it is, it says the Australianoid stock is that which is chiefly responsible for the American Negroes. There you have it. Y'all been busted. Here it is. The Negroid stock is that which is chiefly responsible for the American Negro. All right? And it tells you right here, that the Australianoids is the American Negro comes from the Australianoid stock. Okay? They knew that we were the Australianoids. We would come from Australian. So those are our roots. And there it is. This is more in support of criminalizing evidence that the Negroes knew who we are. And I think it's sad they put us in a breeder's magazine, but I guess with the slave, they had that slave mentality back then, and some of them still do. But the great Caucasoids wrote it down, and this is fact. And it was written by a doctor, Dr. Beam. So I just wanted to share this with you all. You know, we are just gathering so much information. We're learning so much. I'm going to put a link to this article below. For some reason, I tried to say the link, from the comments from Kay Jones, but it sort of disappeared. But I'm glad I got it. But I'm going to make sure I put it in link in the description below, and make sure you all get it as well, because this is excellent proof and documentation exactly what took place in the United States and Americas, in North America in particular, where we are at. So, yes, I'm just so excited. I just wanted to share this information with you all. These are our ancestors right here, you guys. And these are our next of kin, our kin folks. And so, calling us African American is actually a misnomer, because majority of us are actually the true Aborigines here in America. Very few African Americans came over. Y'all can look at Slave Voyage. I think it's slavevoyages.org. I'm going to put that below. That's an Emory Research that shows added proof that very few African slaves came over into the United States. It was no more than 300,000, and I was watching, and I spoke to a Tontonist one. Y'all might want to check out his channel. He shows, he believes it was less than that, no more than 52,000. But if you look at the imports and exports or something like that, you can see that there's a difference in the numbers. So it wasn't but throughout the whole duration for the 400 years of the slave trade, it wasn't that many that came over point blank into the United States. So we have proof here too that they knew that we were Australianoids from day one. So they know that we are the people that the Europeans first found here in the late 1400s. So, and everything made sense. So, it's a lot of lies, and the slave trade was taught in reverse. And so, but we're finding the truth, and the truth is what's setting us free, and bringing more insight into our identity, and understanding who we are. But please like this video and thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And I want to thank you again, Ms. Kay Jones, for sharing this information. And if you all have any more supporting evidence and information, I would love to share it with you all. The more we share, the more we learn, the more we grow and enlighten ourselves and make a true difference for now, for us, and for our future generations. It's very important that we gain this knowledge and share it, and so we can make a difference for our future. But for our future generations. But please don't forget to check out my Black Spot, not Black Spot, but um, Black Junction TV. I have a channel there. Please don't forget to subscribe over there. I'm going to put a link below for my Black Junction TV. I might start putting some videos that's not here on YouTube onto my Black Junction TV as well. I haven't decided yet, but some of my old videos are on there. I'm using it as a backup channel. I might be adding some new videos that's now on YouTube onto that channel as well. I haven't decided yet. Don't take my word for it, but that's what I'm doing. But I look forward to hearing from you guys. And peace, family, and be blessed. Bye bye.